Adami became the conductor of this new symphony. His influence wasn't heard through microphones or seen in interviews. It was felt in the rhythm of pit calls, the timing of outlaps, the composure under pressure that had been missing from Ferrari for over a decade. Even the mechanics were responding differently. The pit stops were cleaner, the setup changes more precise, the communication between garage and track more efficient. Jerome D'Ambrosio, standing in for Vasseur that weekend, tried to downplay it. "We just did the standard optimal strategy," but that was exactly the problem. Standard, optimal, safe. When your lead driver, arguably the most intuitive racer in F1 history, is telling you in real time that he has more to give, and you ignore it because your spreadsheet says otherwise, you're not optimizing for victory. You're optimizing for mediocrity. And Hamilton knows the difference. He's been part of a modern, dominant team, one where driver feedback shapes strategy in real time, not just during post-race debriefs. Here's what Ferrari's leadership is only now beginning to understand. They didn't hire Lewis Hamilton to fit into their system. They hired him to build a better one. And just like when he joined Mercedes in 2013, when everyone questioned his judgment, the team's readiness, even his hunger for more championships, Hamilton is doing it again, quietly, structurally, one correct call at a time. The question isn't whether Hamilton can win with Ferrari anymore. It's whether Ferrari's old guard can adapt fast enough to support the championship-winning machine he's already building in their garage. So the next time you hear Lewis say, "I don't want to stop," remember this. He's not talking about tires. He's talking about how this team operates. He's talking about trust, about instinct, about the difference between optimal strategy and championship-winning strategy. And he's just getting started. With Silverstone, Hungary, and Spa on the horizon, tracks where Hamilton has historically excelled, the mathematical slope is leaning in his favor. Ferrari might still talk about team balance, but internally, they're watching the trend line. They're seeing what happens when experience meets opportunity, when instinct meets data, when revolution meets tradition. Because championships aren't won with raw speed alone. They're won with operational efficiency over 24 weekends. They're won with the kind of trust between driver and engineer that allows split-second decisions to be made with complete confidence. And Hamilton, alongside Adami, is quietly building exactly that foundation. Already, internal chatter suggests that Hamilton's working structure, built around Adami and a more agile approach to race strategy, is being studied by other parts of Ferrari. Not just for performance replication, but for philosophical alignment. The question Ferrari now faces isn't how to help Lewis adapt anymore. It's whether the rest of the organization can adapt to Lewis. Fred Vasseur has maintained strategic distance in recent weekends, offering general praise but avoiding deep association with Hamilton's side of the garage. That might be political wisdom, or it might be the first sign of institutional resistance to change. But momentum in Formula One isn't just about points. It's about power. And Hamilton, alongside Adami, is quietly accumulating both. This wasn't just a P4 finish in Austria. This was the first real stress test of Hamilton's new architecture at Ferrari. The first time his vision met Ferrari's resistance and proved stronger. It held. And if it holds again at Silverstone, if Hamilton delivers in front of his home crowd using the same operational independence that worked in Austria, the narrative will crystallize. This is his team now. Ferrari can either embrace this quiet revolution or resist it and fracture, but they can't ignore it anymore. The Hamilton revolution is real, it's methodical, it's unstoppable, and Austria proved that sometimes the most dangerous revolutions are the ones that happen in whispers, one radio call at a time. Next time, we'll explore what happens when this transformation meets the ultimate pressure test: Silverstone, Hamilton's home crowd, and the moment when whispers must become roars. Because if you think 4 words changed everything in Austria, wait until you hear what Hamilton has planned for Britain.